Contestant number 4, Shraddha. Shraddha, contestant number 4.
Good evening, everyone. The real life is very chaotic. It's very complex. It's small stories like this which give it meaning. And the humor like this, what we heard from Toastmaster Sandesh today, that add value to it, that add actually a lot of fun to it. What I really liked about Toastmaster Sandesh's speech today was his speech was with anecdotes. When narratives are painted by anecdotes, I feel that's a very impactful way to drive messages. The conversation at the coffee counter between the two people, to the 5 strangers where he asked and went to them about how they felt and gave a feedback to him, I felt it was very realistic and they were painted really well. What I also liked about his speech is the video props, the imagery at the background and the metaphor that it brought with Jia Jing Award, the Global Gavel Award, to the metaphor of fear of his wife. I felt that really played well. Now, what I felt would have worked slightly better for a speech to make it a little stronger was, I felt the vocal variety was a little weak. Now, when you raise your voice, you engage the audience. When you lower your voice, you draw them in. When he said, I wanted to help you, he could have said, all I wanted to do is help you. All you had to do was ask. I forgot my wallet. My heart was beating faster than it ever could. And a good way to actually bring and come out of that monotone is bring that expression on your face. When you enact that expression, it's a wonderful way to get that vocal variety into your speech. I feel a fairly good way to address the vocal variety. Now, the second thing that I felt is the message, though very strong, the build-up of the message felt a little weak with the second anecdote. When you have a story where you have a coffee store experience where you're not carrying your wallet, the second story felt a little weak. And imagine having a stronger story there and the contrast of the first story, second story, and the fear of wife. That contrast, I felt, would have worked wonderfully well. But overall, I must say, narratives painted by anecdotes wonderfully well. The role play between all the characters played wonderfully well. The video props, the images at the back played wonderfully well, with a little tweak of adding that vocal variety and making the message stronger with a little stronger message. I think Toastmaster Sandesh is all ready to have his own YouTube channel, being a life coach and addressing all of us how to solve our problems. Now, I must say, a little equilibrium of this auditorium was changed today. We were a little drowsy, a little sleepy, but his speech certainly tilted that equilibrium to make us feel a little happy and a little inspired and a little motivated. Thank you. Contestant.